Alright, so next up, and welcome back. Hello, everybody, to my eyeshadow collection. The next is going to be none other than Fenty Beauty. This is I mean, how can you not? Their first eyeshadow palette, classic. Love it. Did a palette focus on it. Fell in love with it even more. Glad I kept it. Almost got rid of it. And then the Moroccan, I really, really do enjoy the color story as well. And their snap shadows, which are beautiful. Only have four. I have, which way do these go? Oh, here we go. I have 9, 4, 2, and 6 are the four snap shadows that I have. So let's go and do this in order with the first one that came out, and yeah, I will get into the video. First and foremost, the Fenty Beauty Galaxy. Yep, that's my setup. Right in front of the window. Their first eyeshadow palette. I mean, you could tell it's been used, it's been loved. It's very galactic, which I love. But unfortunately, mine's broke. So, this is the beauty of the palette. I mean, you could tell there's definitely layers, shifts, dimension, galactic, soaring of sorts to the unimaginable places you could go in the galaxy. But the main reason why I got this was actually for, was it Mars on Fire, the Midnight Bolt, and even also the Cosmic Ocean was the main reason why I got it. I actually played around with more of this one a lot, which is beautiful because it looks like once you actually blend this one out, it kind of, the glitter reflex in here basically kind of shear out, and you're left with kind of almost like a muted dark brown black base. So I use that a lot in my looks that I was creating. These purples, this gold, the sunburst is also very beautiful. Oh, everything about this palette is gorgeous, great for New Year's. That's why I did it for the end of the year, my palette focus of 2022. Yes. Get it together, Cyrus. So yes, I'm glad I kept this one. It's very a cult classic. You don't see that kind of stuff anymore. Itchy. But yeah, let's get into the next one. So the Moroccan Spice palette. This palette is beautiful and everything. And I actually got to go to Marrakesh. And I went to I went to Morocco and I went to Marrakesh. Marrakesh is Morocco, right? Yeah. I went to Marrakesh, and it was very beautiful to see Marrakesh in person because the this side of the color story really reminded more of that warmth that they have there and all those spices. And I do love the fact that you have a hint of more of that cool toneness to really balance out everything in this palette. But Moroccan Spice palette, yes, beautiful palette, beautiful curation. For me personally, it's very pigmented. I love the color story in this, and I think they actually made it more of, this is like one eyeshadow look, these four are another eyeshadow look, and then these four, and then obviously these four as well will be a last eyeshadow look. And then of course you could play around with everything, create different types of looks and depths. But the main reason why I bought this, I'm pretty sure you guys all know by now, was for the shade. It's the only reason why I was so drawn to this palette. What is this one called? I should know it by now. Jesus. Oh my god. Evil Genie. It's so evil. Like, it's just everything I want. That turquoise, teal, blue is just, yeah. Also, I was playing around with this palette, and this shadow over here, I believe, is called Casablanca. Casablanca? Casablanca is more of an eyeshadow topper, which is very beautiful. So it's going to be this one right here, Casablanca. So that's what that looks like. And I actually did an eye look on one of my friends, I think. Because I know during the launch of this, a lot of people were saying like it's not heavily pigmented, this and that. Because it was their first eyeshadow palette and they actually gave us different textures is the main reason why. Another reason why I was drawn to the palette, because we had our mattes, we had our satins, We had our shimmers, we had our like sparkles and metallics, especially if you get the brush wet. It really well, not the brush or however you do it. It really becomes more of a almost like a really beautiful wet look. This pink also in here is so amazing. Sahara Stunna, right? Yep, Sahara Stunna. This baby pink in here is beautiful. Just so gorgeous with that gold shift under it. I mean, oh, it's just beautiful. It's everything. Everything I ever wanted and more. And I know a lot of people like this palette because of the warm aspects of it, but I only like this palette because of the coolness that it has in it. That Evil Genius just like, it made the palette for me. Let's do another one. This black and then this like eggplant. Is it like an eggplant? Almost like a plum, actually. I use these two a lot to really create more depth. So there's the purple one, which is called Nuts and Dates. And then Suck It To Me was this one, that black. So Nuts and Dates, oh, gorgeous. And then Suck It To Me. Suck It To Me, oops, was definitely more of that almost like cream to powder type of black, which is so beautiful. I mean, you can really create beautiful looks with this palette. And I cannot wait to do a palette focus with this eyeshadow palette as well, because I love this palette and it's pretty amazing. And I'm very happy I kept it. This is also another palette I wanted to get rid of because I was just like, I need to condense my kit. But you can't find it anymore, so yeah. Fenty Beauty is definitely another brand that I really, really enjoy, and I incorporate their stuff into a lot of my photo shoots. So let me get the snap shadows. I'll do these in numerical order. So obviously, snap shadow number 2, which is the cool neutrals, right? Cool neutrals. And I am a sucker for cool tones. So how could I, and I mean, the Hey Hunty, how can you not? How can you not? You really have your cool tones with that pop of color. And the grays in here, I mean, this one's a little bit deeper than this one. This one on camera actually has a little bit more of that lavender undertone, which is beautiful. This is more of a silver-ish type of thing going on over here. And this is more of the pinky type going on over there. Cool tone, everything about cool tones, I am there for it. I mean, hey Hunty, hey Auntie. How you doing, Auntie? Ooh, Auntie came to play. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Let's do this dark gray, which is called Getting Toasty. Hey, Auntie, want to get toasty? Getting toasty with Auntie? Okay, yeah, whatever. Oh, this is my first time swatching this palette, so I'm just going to be as surprised as you guys are about these swatches. I mean, look at that. That's actually a lot deeper than I expected, which is beautiful. Okay. Okay, I thought this was going to be more of like just like that wash of color. Let's do this pink one, which is You There? Huh? You There? Which is going to be this one. Yeah, there? Oh, okay. Okay, now we're getting there. So, cool neutrals, number 2. I had to get it because I love my cool tones. I did get the warm neutrals because it just reminded me of every other palette that was out there that we basically all have. And also, I believe it had Suck It To Me. Was it Suck It? No, not Suck It To Me. Come and Get It was in that eyeshadow palette, which I already had in the Moroccan Spice. And the Moroccan Spice warm aspect of the palette reminded me a lot of the warm neutrals. So it's just kind of like already had those. So why get it? So this is the cool neutrals, number 2. So number 4 is Rosé. I mean, just the packaging alone is just so good. This is probably the only warm palette that I was really drawn to because of the pinkiness, the Rosé Jose, hey. I mean, the pop of color of Little Miss that you could actually use as a shadow. The Diva Fiva is beautiful. The Stunt Queen, the Sugar Shock, the Sleepover. I mean, Spice Trip up here. I mean, oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. And I haven't swatched. Let's swatch Diva Fiva, which is gonna be this one, right? Or Sugar Shock. Now I'm confused. Little Miss. So confused. Diva Fever is this one, which is definitely more of. Oh, and this is actually kind of like my first time swatching a lot of these. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Oh man, that is gorgeous for New Year's. Look at that. It's like a orangey, like a warm wood. How do I even explain that? Wow. Okay. It's like a reddish orange base with silver reflex in there. Oh, that is beautiful. That is that's a Diva Fever. That is for sure. Loving it. So the one beneath it's going to be Stunt Queen. So let's do that one. And also with a lot of these she did give us a lot of different textures, a different layering. Ooh. Oh, look at that. It's like a copper. You know what? Girl, okay, give me back that Diva Fever. Let's do half of that on top of the Stunt Queen. So Diva Fever on half of. Ooh. Oh my gosh. How can you not? So this part is without it, but that's with it on top. That is okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere with this rosé. Okay, now this takes this palette to a whole different level because I only bought it for the color story that I was intrigued by, but the fact that they added that in there. Okay, Rihanna. Okay, let's do Little Miss, this hot fuchsia. These shadows I love to have in palettes because you can really do more of that type of. Look at that. Like you can really start from here and just really begin to blow it out into the cheeks to do more of that editorial type of stuff. That is heavily pigmented. I mean, man, I wish we had Fenty Beauty in the Netherlands, but I had to go to Germany or France that has Sephora. So, beautiful colors, beautiful curation. Let's do Spice Strip actually. This brown. I want to see if it gets deeper than it really looks. Oh yeah, it definitely does. This brown is beautiful. And it's more of like a warm chestnut for some reason, and I love it. I really do like that. Okay. Now, I mean, ugh. Where do I even begin about that palette? 6 shades, so many possibilities. So many possibilities. Okay, so let me get the other one ready. So here we are, number 6, which is the smoky, which I had to get. Smoky, cool tones. I mean, this, I actually did do a look with this palette once, and this is definitely such a beautiful eyeshadow topper. Plus, I actually got it because it had a black. So, that deep, second date, chestnuts, patty cake, tan lines, and you up. But this black second date in this is I mean, it's like almost like a steel gray. But it has these green. Oh, now seeing it in the actual light, this is completely different than I was expecting. I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost like green with like this hint of a purple base. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And the black in this one was actually very, very pigmented for it being a matte black, which I love me a good black. Jesus. Jesus. That is gorgeous. And it's like, it's black. It's black, black. That's for sure. And if you take this one on top of that, you can really see the undertone of this base. Oh, like you're done. After that, you own the night. You are Smokey. You are the look. You are the moment. You are the reason we are born for our existence. Those two alone are just already taking me places. And of course, these two grays do tend to look really, really alike. But it's just that this one down here is a little bit more deep, like a hint skew, like just a skew deeper, but it's more of a brown, which I'm just now realizing. Oh, and very rich. Very, very rich. And this one over here, Tan Lines, is definitely more of a cool tone brown. Or that is definitely more, oh, that is very cool tone brown. So that is the difference between the two. Oh, that is very beautiful actually. And this shade I actually do love. It's very, not sheer, but the color of it is very skin tone, which is beautiful. And it's one of those shadows that would look nice if you just put it all over the lid. And then you could just do like a liner with that or with the black, and then you already have a look. And then the last one, which is called Patty Cakes, which is this one. It's definitely more of that playing with that purple. I mean, this is the smoky palette. How can you not? Gorgeous palette. Anything smoky, I always like to have because I love the color story that some of these smoky palettes do by the brands, because they just create things so differently and take it to a whole different level. And playing with textures, different layering types that you could do with it, and different types of other mattes that you could never thought of incorporating into like a smoky look. So any type of smoky palette, smoky, yeah, because like the Huda Beauty smoky one, Smoky Obsessions, is such a beautiful palette. This is such a beautiful palette. I mean, those glitter reflex are all over me still. So let me get into the last one. Number 9, number 9. This is called Wine. And I'm pretty sure you guys could see the reason why I bought it. I had to have it. This was actually the last palette. Was this one the last? This was literally the last palette I bought before I flew out of the States to move to the Netherlands. Like, I literally went to Sephora the day before I was supposed to leave to get this. And I wanted to get the Natasha Denona, was it Soft Glam mini eyeshadow palette as well, but like that just came out 3 days after I left. And the people at Sephora would have given it to me. So, I got this. Of course, this Peanut Please. You have Pop the Cork on the bottom, Rosé Spritz. You have the bottle service right there. You got the Sherry Fairy and She Bubbly. I think She Bubbly, I did a look with this. I think She Bubbly is what I use. That was also very, oh yeah. Well, I mean, we're already popping off. So, She Bubbly, this is very, ooh, even as a highlighter. Ooh. And this purple, I had to get it. Anything purple, anything blues, especially a good matte purple or matte blue, I got to get it. And this is so beautiful, right up my alley. Like, oh. Boom. She is there. And this is one of those colors that you could really build up into such an intense color, which is, I love shadows like that. And this, what is this one next? Sherry Fairy is also very beautiful. This is kind of like one of my first times swatching all the other colors. Oh, that's a beautiful, okay, wow. That is rich. That is a beautiful, like a caramel situation going on there. Okay, I'm thinking that. I mean, these three already are taking me to the wine. Let's actually do this one, which is going to be Rosé Spritz. No, Pop the Cork. No, Sherry Fairy. Oh my gosh. Wait, so what's that one I just said? Oh, that was Pop the Cork. My bad. This one's going to be Sherry Fairy. This matte brown. Ooh, this is definitely more warm, which is gorgeous. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to be like that. That is beautiful. Definitely complementary colors in this, obviously complementing each other, and of course like another cranberry color, which a lot of brands did, but this is so beautiful. Oh, ooh, look at that. Look at that. Actually, where is the rosé? Number 4, rosé. Let's do that, and let's pop the Diva Fiva on top of this one to see what that changes it to. Actually, I'll do only half of it. Oh my gosh, it's almost like it makes this silver reflex in that pink. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That is number 9. And I mean, the other, oh gosh, what was it? The green one, the money one was a beautiful one. All the other ones were a little too plain for me. So for me personally, these are the ones that stood out to me the most and that were kind of more of what I would use to do looks with and looks on me, which I will be doing palette focus on the snap shadows as well pretty soon. And of course, you can't forget of how amazing it is. So I actually do the number 4, the rosé with the wine. I have those two together to have that story, color story going on. So I mean, I do think they do really complement each other. So I have those two together. And the smoky and the cool tone neutrals I also have together because they are very, very complementary to each other as far as the story goes, or if you were one of those type of people who just like those cool tones and smokiness. So those are the two that I like to put together at all times. Oh, I cannot wait to make some really fire looks with this stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed. That is my Fenty Beauty collection. I think I might get, once I start to go through a lot more of my palettes, I might get more of the snap shadows, and I really do like a lot of stuff for Fenty Beauty. So yeah, and you also see all the other stuff that I use. So see you next video. Just kidding, I forgot I had these from Fenty Beauty. These were the, what are these actually? The eye and lip crown that she did with her holiday collection. I think the first holiday launch actually. The Chill Out holiday collection is kind of what the Jesus my hair. That they did, and they came in 3 different color stories, which I think was the cool tone, which was these, which was Smoke and Perp. Let me put those to the side. The cool tone one was Smoke and Perp, which is, oh, like it's just such a beautiful wash of a color. And then these I actually do enjoy to put shadow toppers on because it has like a purple base obviously. So, and then on top of that, the whatever colors, duochromes or whatever, and that is going to do changes it. And I think the next one was Igloo. Oh, Slush Fun, which was cute, which was like the, as you can tell I haven't used this one yet, almost like a mint blue. Oh, a mint icy blue. Okay, that is gorgeous. Ooh, make some icy looks. And I couldn't resist the Igloo blue, which is more of that blue, obviously. And this, ooh, if you put this down with Evil Genie on top of it, Yazan, like Yazan. Oh, and these colors complement each other so well. So there was that one. Gosh, what was the other one? It was the warm one, which I believe was Guava Mint. Was that the warm one? Because I know the warm one had the Pretty Penny. And I also think, oh my gosh, I'm getting them all confused now. Banana Frost, Sun Frost. I also think the Guava Mint and Ice Dunes. I think Ice Dunes was also the warm. And I think Banana. I think that's what it was. So the, what is this one? Pretty Penny is definitely more of that warm. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely more of that copper, warm, red type of thing going on here. And so many people slept on these. These are freaking phenomenal. I mean, Pretty Penny. It's party. What is this one? Banana Frost, which is more of like that gold, I guess. I think this one went with the other one. Oh, wow. Anyways, you guys are getting a view of what they all look like. Banana Frost, which is, oh, that does look like a banana but frosted. Amazing. This one is going to be Ice Dunes, which was more of something looking like that. What the color does? Oh, this is definitely more of a bronze, that's for sure. Ooh. Look at that. Look at those colors. Parka Princess is, I actually wanted to buy another one just to have another one of these. The Parka, you can tell I've used this one quite a bit. Actually, how many grams do you get in this? You get 1.4 grams, which is quite a bit. But the Parka Princess, such a beautiful pink. Oh, oh my god. And this one, definitely complimentary to the pink and the Moroccan Spice palette. I mean, look at those. Look at those already. Bam, Parker Princess. Gorgeous color. This one is called Guava Mint, which looks like that. This is my first time using this. Oh, it's almost like a, ooh, like a bronze pink almost. That is beautiful. Guava Mint, Parker Princess, and all the other ones. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful colors. And last but not least, the Sunfrost, which was more of a warm golden type of color going on. First time actually playing with this. And I think these colors you need to really see in person, swatch on yourself, because I know a lot of people base everything off, well, I don't base anything off of the swatches from online. That's the last one. That is definitely more of that orange. Then you have that copper. I mean, beautiful, beautiful colors to play with. And you can just see how they shine and shift. These are great just to put down on the whole eyelid and then just do an eyeshadow top of it. Like using one of the Astral shades from Pat McGrath on top of these. Gorge. Going to do one day. But yeah, these are eyes and lip crowns, so you could definitely use it for the eye. A great eyeshadow base if you want to start with a good base color. I mean, why not? And yeah, even as a lippy, you can use it. I mean, which one would I actually put on my lips? Like if you really want to get ghetto. This, I mean, even as a lip liner and just doing... Okay, that just makes it looks like I had a slush in or forgot to wipe my lip off. But you get the drift. But even using these as a center highlight, like the Parker Princess, more of the lighter ones you can really use as a center of attention right there. Cupid's bow if you want. Highlighter if you want. Let's look at my mouth. So yeah, these are actually... A lot of people did sleep on these, which is such a shame because they are so beautiful, so useful in so many aspects. So yeah, that is my Fenty collection. And next, I am actually going to start on my complexion. So we'll be getting into my concealers and stuff. So I'll see you guys in that collection.